Hi, I'm Roxanne Chess, a pediatric occupational therapist. Today we'll be talking a little bit about low arousal and what you can do to help someone with low arousal increase so that they're at a more optimal state for functioning. So first of all, what is low arousal? You might have heard this with regards to your child or someone in your family. Generally, arousal just refers to someone's alertness level relative to context demands. So a low arousal individual would be someone who runs a little bit slower and oftentimes might have low tone. And so where this comes from is that the brainstem, the lower brain functions, need to tell the musculature to activate, recruit certain number of muscle fibers relative to the activity. So low tone, it means not only that our muscles are a little weaker, but also that we're not recruiting enough of those muscle fibers for the activity at hand. And that's why you'll see a lot of postural issues with low tone, as well as overall muscular issues, which can impact gross motor function. So one of the best ways to improve that postural muscle recruitment is through vestibular input. Vestibular processing simply refers to movement processing. It's housed in the inner ear. Those are our functionings for balance, equilibrium, gravity processing. So by using vestibular input, we awaken the postural system, all of that neurology, to tell those muscles to wake up. The easiest example to think about is if you're on a boat or a subway and it moves quickly side to side, you're going to feel that and your vestibular system is going to register that movement and you're going to activate your postural system so you don't fall down. So what we can do is activate the vestibular system through jumping, through running, through lots of activities like turning upside down, turning side to side. You can pass a ball back and forth. You can have your child do a few quick jumping jacks. You can have them more playful and they could do frog jumps or kangaroo jumps or bunny hops, all different kind of movement activities that are going to activate the vestibular system. Just think about, is their inner ear, is their head moving through space? And a nice tip for that is to get some fast changes. So if I just am slowly walking, or if I'm even just moving at a steady pace, I'm not getting a lot of variation and novelty. But having that novelty, those fast stops for movement, are very helpful. An easy example is if you have a yoga ball, bouncing the child and then quickly stopping, versus just a steady bounce that's going to eventually habituate to that movement. So the postural system is awakened through vestibular input. The postural system is also linked to breath. All of our muscles for breath, through the diaphragm, the intercostals in between our ribs, all of our back trunk, our upper trunk muscles, and even your abdominals are engaged when we take big breaths. And so what you'll often find is that when you activate the vestibular system, which in result activates the postural system, you're going to find there's more talking, there's more language receptively coming or expressively coming to you, and also more volume. You're going to find better breath support. So you're going to see more engagement verbally from the child. And then additionally, my eyes are housed in my head, and my head is on top of my trunk. So I need that postural system alert and awake and active so that my eyes can be up and engaged with the other people around me. If I'm a lower tone, lower arousal individual and I'm a little bit hunched over, or more so depending upon the individual, I'm going to be gazing downward a lot of the time. I might have trouble with eye contact, and part of that might be simply that form follows function. My form might be down a lot because my function is not there for my postural system to be alert and up and engaging visually with the world around me. So when we activate the vestibular system, activate the postural system, we're also going to have better visual contact, which has such a strong social piece and can then inherently motivate an individual to engage. So you want to think about movement breaks. How often is your child able to get up and move? During their school day, you might ask about a sensory diet, which is a whole other topic, but sensory diets basically give you the input you need to your nervous system throughout the day. So how often is the child able to get up and get that vestibular input that they need to stay alert and posturally active at their desk so that they're not leaning over at their desk and getting more and more low arousal throughout the day? Additionally, music can be really helpful. So some higher tune music that's going to have a faster pace, a higher rhythm. Also, high frequencies can be alerting, so a higher pitch sound. And lastly, sour. So sour candies are very alerting if the child will tolerate those or enjoys them. And also cold. So ice pops, those can be really useful tools. Even just a very cold drink is alerting to our nervous system and can help get that arousal up to a more optimal state for function. Thank you.